Now, last time I had to go meet a semi-truck delivery, it was with the Sunmar piece of junk toilet. I have a feeling this one's gonna be a little bit different. Hey y'all, welcome to Stivers Homestead. I'm Zach.
And I'm Jen.
We are back in full swing of things, and Jen is in cleaning mode. She's just cleaning all the
A
things.
handful of all the things.
All the things. Spices and zinc.
You just never know.
You just never know. Ida is here, and so today we're just going to kind of take y'all around with us on a rainy day and some of the stuff that we have to get done when it's raining. So first and foremost, y'all hear us talk about community a lot. That's like one of our hottest topics that we talk about because we truly believe communities are what make homesteading and farming successful and sustainable. Well, sometimes that can be family that is part of the community. And Grammy Karen and Graybeard, we have this like ongoing thing. We give Graybeard all the milk he could ever have. Sorry, Graybeard, for forgetting it yesterday. We'll get you back. But we do a lot of bartering in that sense, and he gave us something awesome. So he hooked us up with these two ginormous watermelons. He is a melon man. He loves his watermelons, and he grew probably enough for an entire town. So he gave us a couple of them. We're so excited to tear into them. He also made some, he's calling it barbecue sauce, but he left it chunky because he says he likes it that way. We haven't opened it yet, but it sounds like it's very delicious.
I'm excited about it. Yeah. I guarantee you that it's spicy.
Oh yeah, the man loves the spice.
Yes.
And so on Monday's video, we had a little mail call and stuff that was waiting for us. Well, we got a couple more things we want to show you.
We're trying to catch up on the packages since we were gone. So I got some essential oils. Thank you so much to whoever sent these to me. I think it was Miss Jenny. Myrrh, eucalyptus, and rosemary. So I love eucalyptus and rosemary. Myrrh is a new one, but I'm pretty excited about it because there's a lot you can do.
Absolutely.
I want to smell it. Maybe.
Get in there. Here, let them smell it. Let them smell it. Smell it, y'all. Okay, y'all. Y'all know my wife loves everything white. She, ever since we moved to this farmhouse, if it's not white, she sends it back. And so she put something on our wish list that somebody got.
I actually put them on there, I think when we moved here, and somebody just sent them. I couldn't find a note in the box, but thank you so much. I'm having a really hard time deciding if I'm going to leave them down here or if I'm going to put them up in the cottage, but I think we're going to leave them.
I think so too.
Pretty. I want them for myself. Thank you.
And hopefully in this video, it turns more of just our day in the life to something really, really exciting because we are waiting on a shipment that has to come via tractor trailer truck. Yes. They may be coming today. It's going to be this week. We know that, but we are so pumped for this. We can't even express it enough how excited we are for it, but you're going to have to wait until we see if it comes today. Lucky you and us. I just got the call that it is going to be here. So I'm going to meet the guy because it's on a tractor trailer and they can't get, he can get in here. We all saw Levi from Pine Knot Family Farm. Shout out Levi. Get his semi truck in here, but we've added some things. I don't want to make it too tight for him to get out. So I'm going to meet him up the road. Back home with her. Now, last time I had to go meet a semi-truck delivery, it was with the Sunmar piece of junk toilet. I have a feeling this one's gonna be a little bit different. Anybody know what it is yet, just by the name? What we get, babe?
Freeze dryer.
Freeze dryer. Thank you for the help getting it in here. So it's not overly heavy, as you saw. One woman, one man was able to get it in just nicely. Only thing that was weird, like that bottom didn't seal, so you want to make sure your hands are underneath of it.
I said one boy, one girl. Two hearts beating wildly.
Hilarious. Y'all gotta live with her. It's very entertaining. The thing she says. Well, this like a normal daily vlog just turned into an unboxing video. Yay. Unboxing of our freeze dryer. So these are becoming more and more popular. The primary reason that we purchased one was we wanted another avenue of preservation. Yes. So we do canning, pressure and water bath. We do dehydrating, fermenting, literally everything. Freezing, all the things that we can have. Well, freeze drying, I don't want to say it's new because it's not new, but it's new, I would say, in like home use.
I think it's been perfected in the past few years to where it is now.
Right. It's very, very popular. Like if you're a bulk food buyer, like Patriot Supply, different companies like that, like the stuff you're getting in those bags are freeze dried food. Okay. Food for the most part, also some dehydrated. So this gives you that capability at home. We are going to go over all the aspects in other videos on us actually using it. But the primary thing is, one is space, right? Like it takes up a lot less space.
You don't have to buy jars.
Don't have to buy jars, which we know is a struggle.
You can store this stuff in jars, but you don't have to have jars. You can have bags.
Right, which is what we are starting out with because all of our jars are going to canning stuff. Yeah. So let's get this thing open and see what it looks like. Okay, as Jen spiderwebbed and started doing dishes for whatever reason.
Yeah, you have to organize the dirty dishes. You don't want to do the dishes, but you want to organize the dirty ones. Anybody else? Is it just me?
Again, y'all, it's entertainment. Okay, so we're going to start with the freeze dryer itself, and then we'll move over here to the pump. But we can see what we're working with.
Luckily, there's no bottom.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. I don't know if that was a shipping thing or what, but yeah, it definitely just comes right off. So you want to watch out for that part. Now, we got the medium-sized freeze dryer.
Read that first. Warning.
Warning, do not lift the freeze dryer by holding onto the door.
He would have.
No, I wouldn't.
Those messages are for people like Zach.
I ain't gonna deny or accept the accusations. Look at that beauty.
Look at it.
So we went with the black. I know that's kind of funny. Earlier in this video, we talked about about white.
We should have got white. It's okay.
But I like black. Well, we're a very white and black home. So we've got a lot of white. Now it's time to get a little black. So there she is.
Gotta share love.
Gotta share love. That's cool. And looks turned. All right. Come on, dear.
Because you're supposed to inspect the packaging and contents before accepting the delivery.
And we did. I know. You told me that. I'm getting the heavy side of things.
Okay. Heavy side's in the back.
All right, at the moment, this is where she sits. It's quite long, so we might have to turn it to where it all fits on there, but we'll have to check, make sure it's level. All right, moving over here to box number 2. Here is our Premier vacuuming pump with oil. We got a bunch of stuff that comes here, so we're gonna get all this out and see what it all is. Guide to freeze drying, home freeze dryer manual, and troubleshooting guide. So I guess we probably need the owner's manual to start with there.
Probably.
Go on, Kiki.
Unpacking, page 1. You should receive the following items. Harvest Strike freeze dryer, vacuum pump, power cord vacuum hose, oil, shelving unit.
Check on the oil.
Trays, owner's manual, oil filter,
plug
and other tubes. Materials.
You got the plug and the tubes.
Plug and the tubes, check.
These are all those bags, Mylar bags, 8x12, oxygen absorbers, more Mylar bags, 6x9, and then extra trays.
Nice. Hey.
Watch out. Right, let me get this stuff out of the way.
Okay.
No take.
Do not lift the freeze dryer from the door. Past that.
Man, they really don't want you to lift it by the door.
No.
Definitely don't.
Always lift from the base. Power switch is located on the back of the freeze dryer. 0 is off, I is on. I'd like to know who came up with that.
Right, what's so wrong with just on and off?
Amp circuit is required for large.
Oh, so that might be why. Oh, this is the oil thing that you can reuse the oil.
Mm-hmm.
So it comes with this little filter. Kind of like what you would say, what are those called? The pure...
Purifier.
No, you know what I'm talking about, that brand?
No.
No. You know the thing you put in the fridge that looks just like this for water?
What's it called?
What is that called?
Brita.
Brita. But anyways, because it's an oil pump, you can reuse it. It's not like you change your car oil. So once you take it out, you can put it through here and through the filter, and then you can reuse the oil that comes in there. So that's kind of nice. You don't have to change it as, well, you do have to change it, but you don't have to buy oil every time.
That would be nice.
Down there. What is this?
It's not my favorite.
This is a impulse sealer. Oh, this is for our bags.
Oh.
This seals the bags, the Mylar bags.
Yeah.
So I guess for that, the pump.
Or an iron.
An iron. Anything to seal the bad boy. Okay, you get this now.
What is it?
That's the pump thing.
We're switching?
Yeah, I think so. Okay, so I put the oil in it, I hooked our tube up to the freeze dryer, and now we're gonna watch it, let it run for 30 seconds, and make sure the oil level stays in between the mid and the max. So that's the go here. I'm not sure if it's gonna stay that loud or not, or what the deal is, but if it is, we might have to change it up. And also, it is a pump, so it should go up, but we're gonna watch it and see. We might have to make it more in a level state. Okay, it's test time. So we need to press the circle leaf logo. Let's do that. Let's see that. All right, you read that to me. It's on the top, babe.
Logo in the upper left corner. This will take you to a functional testing screen. Toggle on the freeze by pressing the off-on button icon. You should hear the refrigeration condenser turn on.
That doesn't look good though. It did kick on, but it's kind of glitchy.
Yeah.
Keep reading.
Then toggle the vacuum to on by pressing the on-off button icon. You should hear the vacuum pump turn on. It's already on.
No.
Within 20 to 30 minutes,
There we go.
the pressure reading will decrease until it's below 500 mTOR.
Okay.
When this occurs, this test is successful. Press done to exit the screen. 500 mTOR.
And then we just hit the done button.
Within 20 to 30 minutes, the pressure reading will decrease until it's below 500 mTOR. When this occurs, this test is successful. Press done to exit this screen.
Okay, so we're getting that down to under 500, and it's successful. When I let it off though, but when I put my hand
because it's not all the way on the thing, you know what I mean?
I don't know.
Down here. Okay.
All right, fix the glitchy thing. It's because I wasn't completely on the bottom, but we're good now. All right, we're under 500, so now we hit done.
Yep.
Hit done. Let's shut her right off, and then we need to get, there shouldn't be any moisture, but it says this is your little release valve for your moisture and pressure, but I'm still gonna get a bucket to make sure. All right, so there's no water because we didn't have anything in it, but this is what pulls that is where your liquid goes from the food that you do. But it also gets the pressure out, so once that's done, it should allow us now to be able to open the door.
Nice.
I was
Sounded like a pressure canner.
I was a little nervous like a pressure can, like his door's gonna fly open or something. But there we go. Okay, so now that we know that the test has been ran and it's working successfully, it requests that you do a batch burn-in period, basically to allow it to not have any kind of smells or new car smell that's going on with it. So it just said to get some bread. I just took some bread that we had. Added just a little bit of water because it said to make moist bread, to have moist bread. And I just placed it on all 4 of our trays that we have. We're going to basically do a test run to get all the burnout, and then we will discard this bread. But we want to make sure everything's working properly and all the burn off is done.
There's nothing worse than moist bread.
No, it's terrible. It's terrible.
Kind of smells funny too.
It does. It smells.
It smells like when we used to live in Frankfurt and you could smell the distillery from the mash.
Yeah. Yes, it does.
Yeah.
It's funny. Real quick, I don't know if you can see in here, but there's an orange. That's a heat plate, it said. Those need to be facing down. All right, so once everything's in there, you close the door and it'll turn right, but you turn it all the way right as far as it goes, which it kind of clicks. You don't have to force it. So then start. We have the Premier pump, right?
I do not know.
Pretty sure.
Are you sure? Are you?
Yep.
Okay.
Premier oil pump. Save, because that'll be the first time. Cooling vacuum chamber, wait for 15 minutes. Cancel. Cancel.
Upon further investigation, it seems that you have to wait before loading the trays.
Let's get this pump on. Okay. Take them back out. Okay, so now start. Cooling vacuum changer. Wait 15 minutes before loading trays.
So do you close it?
Yeah, I mean, it's cooling it down inside. So, like, prep your cooling, I guess. It's even got a turbo. Now we can load it in. And then the last step is you just close the drain valve so it can actually start building its pressure. You want to make sure it's completely on here. Let's hit continue. Oops, hope I didn't just cancel it. But now it's freezing. So we watch and we wait. I do like how you can see it. That's really cool. All right, we're at 17 degrees Fahrenheit and you can visually see the bread getting like, I guess you would say almost frostbit. Like you can tell it's getting crunchy. It's kind of neat. The only unfortunate part is this will not be able to live here. We wanted it right here in our kitchen area because we have a very strong belief that if you're seeing it, you will use it. If it's out of sight, out of mind, it might not get used as much as you want to. Problem is, there is our thermostat. And this does produce some heat. So the pump itself, it said it can get up to about 160 degrees. It's supposed to do that. Which it is warm to the touch, it won't burn you. It is warm, but it's causing a lot of heat here. So it being right here where our thermostat is not gonna be good for the AC because it wants to constantly run, and also vice versa when the heat, it's gonna think it's warmer in here than it actually is. So we are gonna have to figure out a different place to put it. But we're gonna not do that until this is done. Just about an hour in and it's -5 degrees Fahrenheit. This might be about the coolest thing I've ever watched. You can literally see it down there from the inside out. It's so cool. I love that you can see it. It's the neatest thing ever. Okay, so this is kind of cool. It kind of gives you a gauge on how quick it's drying, and we've been total at 3 hours and 31 minutes. So I've done a lot of research on this guy, and so has Jen. Like there's not a timer, so like it's not like an Instapot where like you choose something and it sets a time on how long it thinks it's going to take to cook that. It truly goes by the moisture level of the food that you have in there, because that's its main point. It's pulling the moisture out, it's freezing it, then it's drying it. So first off, that's really cool. It bases it on the food that you put in there. It doesn't like do an estimated time frame. And because this is bread and it was very, very lightly moisturized, it's moving a lot quicker. At least to my understanding of my research, your average is like 20 to 40 hours on how long it takes to freeze dry something. For example, like meat is one of the quicker because it doesn't have a lot of moisture, but if you was to freeze dry watermelon that is, you know, a lot of liquid, that's going to take longer on the longer end of things. But just kind of cool, quick tip on that. I love that it does it on what's in there and not just bases it off a guesstimate or average of what that food should take. All right, we are almost done. 4 hours and 37 minutes in drying. 6 hours and 41 minutes total. Almost there. So we are now on extra dry time, and since this is just a burn run to get this bread out, we're going to throw it away. We are going to cancel. And drying complete, process complete, open drain valve to vent. If needed, select more dry time. So we are going to open it up and we're going to let the water run out. Alright. Look at that. That is wild.
It crumbles.
It just crumbles up. Completely dry. Well, that was neat.
Yeah. So ideally you can make breadcrumbs, but since this was like a new car test run kind of thing, we're just gonna throw it away.
Should we bite one though?
Yes.
Yes. It's like crouton.
Breadcrumbs.
Yeah. Hey, it worked. Okay, so that was really cool. Now, given that was just a burn run and we had to basically throw it away because we didn't want any weird taste going on. Right. But we are excited. So immediately tomorrow, we are going to do our blueberries.
Yeah. That
we had mentioned earlier in this video. And I mean, this is a game changer.
It is. I'm excited. It is exciting.
It really is. So if you haven't heard of it, the brand that we got is from Harvest Right. Like I said, we did purchase this. We do have an affiliate link, which we will post down below. Now, we're not saying go rush and do it because we don't know much about it yet either. We got to see how things taste. But hopefully in the next couple videos, we'll be able to do some taste comparisons. Something that we want to do is we do have a Patriot Supply box that is freeze-dried material. We have some MREs, and then we would also like to use our freeze-dried ingredients and see, like, compare the three to see what's the taste like. And probably a canned good, too, of the same item. That would be pretty neat to do, just compare everything. However, this is a new avenue of preserving your food, and it's something that you need to look into. And so y'all can watch through us to see if it's something that maybe that you want to do in the future.
That's right.
All right, y'all. If you haven't subscribed, make sure to down below.
We love y'all.
Until the next one.
Bye.
Bye.